to sell it all.
All right, so this video is somewhat of just a life update. What's going on in our lives in the world of Casa de Reckoning.
Oh.
It's weird on so many levels.
All right, let's all calm down. We're not selling the whole collection.
No.
What are we trying to do?
Get a new turntable.
That's our goal, is to be able to afford a new turntable. And to consider it an upgrade, the price for us goes pretty hefty.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive.
Yeah, especially with what we have now. There's a video on it if you want to go watch. But we want to upgrade. And the easiest way to do that, rather than spending our hard-earned money by going to work 9 to 5 every day,
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
we decided we'd thin out the collection. More so, all killer, no filler. And to do that, you got to get rid of stuff you don't listen to. You got to get rid of stuff you bought because of FOMO, fear of missing out. So far, it's felt pretty good.
Yeah, and any doubles that we have?
Yes, there's been a few doubles.
Yeah. I even got rid of one of my doubles, which is a shocker.
So we thought about selling them individually, but it puts us in a situation where we just don't want to spend the time. Although it would yield more money, we kind of just want to sell them all in one go.
Right.
So to take 60% of what we would make, it's worth our time. You're probably wondering how we're coming up with the prices and what we think around we should get.
Right.
We use Discogs. It allows us to look at the last sold prices, and we base our prices off of that. I think it's a good thing for collectors every now and then to really take stock of the things they have. Do they need it? Do they really use it?
Right.
Is it just collecting dust?
Exactly. It's a little healthy to kind of, you know, go through your belongings and thin it out.
So this is the second pressing, the 2012 Hot Topic version. This has a few issues. It says, "What is it to burn?" by Finch, as opposed to "What it is to burn." And it's got a very pixelated cover, so it's a little bit more rare. I'll be honest, the current press sounds way better than this, so I'm gonna sell this one. So this past month or two, we've been super obsessed with going to vintage markets.
Vintage, so adorable.
So we found a vintage market in Durham, which is about 30 minutes from us, and we decided to check it out. And I think this is about the third time we've talked about 3-Count Records,
Ooh, yeah, we like 3-count records.
but they were at the market. So we went through just rushes of nostalgia at this one for sure. All the vintage T-shirts,
That was good.
the Saved by the Bell stuff.
Tad Morris is trash.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Let's roll the beans. time, it is damn near impossible to walk away from 3 Count Records booth or pop-up without buying something.
Yeah, all of the stuff is so good.
And this time was no different.
Right.
Why don't you tell them what you got?
Okay, so I'm flipping through. It was kind of one that I wasn't sure if I had it or not because I absolutely love them. I got Churches, The Bones of What You Believe.
It's my
I
favorite.
love it. I had to check on my Discogs to see if I had it already or not. I don't have it, so now I do, and I'm happy about it.
So I found something.
Oh, man.
Thanks to you.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you credit where credit's due.
Better, because I would have blurted it out.
I have been looking for this record at a fair price since it was released.
Yeah.
I will say when it was dropped, I could have bought it, but it was just as expensive to ship the record overseas as the record actually was. And 10 years ago or whatever, spending $50 on a record, absurd. Not so much anymore, which kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
I ended up getting Personnel, The Positives, at a very, very fair price. Now, if you look at Discogs, you can find this record for $18 to $19, but it's shipping from overseas, so you're gonna pay $28
Yeah.
just to ship it overseas.
Yeah.
I ended up picking this up for 25 bucks. Both records together, we paid 35 bucks.
Yeah, he was great. And I remember flipping through a bin that you had already flipped through. So I was really surprised that you didn't see that one.
I missed
Pull
it.
Out. Oh man, I could like spot it a mile away. I was like, "Meh, ah."
Selling some of our collection so we can afford a new turntable. Visiting vintage markets. I'm sure there's more videos to come.
Oh yes,
Little hint, got a punk rock flea market coming up.
I am the future of this great nation.
it's fun. Like if you could have any turntable in the whole wide world, what would it be?
Little bit of an update. Mr. 3 Count himself came over, bought all of the records we were trying to get rid of.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, dude. Just stuff that.
If I could ask, just because I'm curious, like,
Yeah.
why us and not one of the half dozen stores in your area?
Because you're the first pop-up that, like the person that doesn't have a brick and mortar that like doesn't overcharge. With COVID, it was just like, thank God I have my records, because man, I would be insanely bored. But was it like when End of an Ear, one of my favorite record stores in Austin, started doing like pickup? It was a lifesaver, like truly, yeah. Since filming, we actually ended up buying our turntable. Let's check out what we got. And that's it. That's an update on our lives and what's going on this month. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good night.